Lavanya,
Yes, ma'am.
can you answer this question?
Yes. How is the safety of participants is protected? A. Federal regulated. B. Protocol adherence. C. Reporting of the result of trial and all of the above. Ma'am, protocol adherence, ma'am. B.
Okay, so we are talking about that how is the safety of participants is protected. Yes, so you says that as per the protocol, if you follow the protocol, only then the participant safety can be protected.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah, so this is not the very appropriate answer. Yes, so this is one of the option. Okay, so this is an incorrect answer. Okay, so the question passes to team A. Can you answer this question?
Ma'am, D. All of the
B, all of the above.
All of
Yeah,
them.
so the option will be all of the above. Okay, so the team A gets 1 point. Yes. Now moving to team A. So this question will be answered by Pooja. Yes, Pooja.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what is the benefit of participating in clinical trials? Yes. So what is the benefit of?
Ma'am, the answer is C. Access to new treatment or obtain expert medical care.
Okay, so this answer is correct. So the research purposes, both the purpose are being. Okay, so the next question for team B. Okay, so Komal, this question is for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the question is, this is your question. The research is not only required to obtain informed consent from the participants in their study, but also. So this is not the only reason why the informed consent is being done. So what is the other reason for taking the informed consent? Or what is done in informed consent?
I love her questions. A.
So this is your final answer.
Just a minute.
Should be confident by now.
No.
Yes, no. What is your final answer? Just give me any option. What you feel is relevant.
I think A.
Okay, so A is the correct answer.
Yes.
So 2 points for team B. Now moving back to team A. So Sona, this question is for you.
Yes, ma'am. The purpose of an institutional review board is to provide training for researchers completing paperwork, make sure the proposed research has not already been done, ensure the completed research is published in a peer-reviewed journal, protect human rights.
Okay, so
It's B.
So this is your final answer?
Yes, ma'am.
So you said what? B, D?
It's ma'am, I think it's D, protect human rights.
Okay, so the correct answer is B, D, not B.
Ma'am, I
Okay,
said
when
D, protect. B, ma'am.
you said D.
Yes, ma'am, I said D.
Okay. So whenever we talk about IRB, IEC, we know that their main objective is to protect the human subjects. So that is the main objective of having these committees in place. Yes, so the right answer is D.
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 points for team A. Okay, so the next question is for team B. So this question goes to Ashwini.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your question is, okay, a clinical research study is conducted in how many phases? So how many phases are there in clinical research? The research is being conducted in how many phases?
Ma'am, 4 phases.
Okay, so this is your final answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the right answer. The research is being conducted in 4 phases. So the next question goes to team A. Yes, and this question is for Vaishnavi. Yes, Vaishnavi. The document mandatory to enroll subject in a clinical research study. So which is the document that is mandatory to be in place to enroll the subject? You have the 4 options. Can you hear me? Are you there?
Ma'am, she is not present, I think.
I can see her on the list. Harnoor?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, answer is case report form.
It's an incorrect answer, you know. Have you listened to the question? Have you read the question? Yes.
Ma'am, it is informed consent form.
So now it's wrong, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very simple question. So without having the informed consent document in place, we cannot enroll any of the subject in the trial. Yes or no? So the next question is for Ria.
Yes, ma'am.
So your question is, to begin with a clinical research study, it is mandated to get the approval from whom we need the approval.
D.
Sorry? Be loud enough.
Regulator and Ethics Committee.
So are you sure about your answer?
No, ma'am, regulator. Sorry, ma'am.
So this is your final answer.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the wrong answer. The question passes to team A.
Ma'am, regulators
Regulators
and
and
ethics
ethics committee both.
Both.
Yeah, board's approval is necessary for doing the clinical trial. So 1 point for team A. Now this question is for team A. And the question goes to Nikhar. This is for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the question is the dash is an institution or individual who initiates, manages, and finances a clinical trial.
Sponsor, ma'am.
Yes, it's the right answer. The sponsor is the one who sees after the conduct of the trial, manages the trial, finances the trial. Okay, so the next,
Ma'am, we can we can write CRO also. The CRO is an institution.
no, we will be writing sponsor.
Okay.
Sponsor is the one. If you just go to the ICH GCP definitions, very important to know the definitions what ICH GCP says, and in all of your sessions, the GCP definitions are being provided in all of your sessions, lectures. So when you just go through who the sponsor is, so the sponsor can be any institution, it can be individual who is there to initiate the trial, to manage the trial, and to finance the trial. If the CRO is there, CRO will be working for the sponsor. Okay, CRO is not providing the finances to the research institutions. They are just there to look after the conduct of the trial. Yes. So it's the sponsor who is responsible for the. Okay, so this question is for Team B. Ravikant, this question is for you.
Yes.
Okay. So a hypothesis is, you know what is hypothesis?
Yes, ma'am.
Where you find this hypothesis? Yes.
Statement, proposition, or assumption. So
No,
general
that
term
is
for
fine,
statement.
but where you can find the hypothesis in research?
Hypothesis, ma'am.
Any
Achieve the
document?
target, ma'am.
Any document? Okay, answer this question.
B, ma'am.
B. Okay.
Actually,
And
it's
you
about, ma'am, IB, ma'am, investigation project.
investigator brochure talks about assumptions. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
You need to mention assumption in investigator's brochure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Statement.
this answer is correct. I want someone to answer this where and with this information is captured in clinical trials.
Ma'am, in protocol.
Protocol.
Yeah, so it's mentioned in the protocol about hypothesis. Okay, so the next question for team A, and this question goes to Rushikeshni.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the question for you is the purpose of a clinical trial is to. Okay, what is the main purpose of doing the clinical trials? We have 4 options.
It's A and C. D option, ma'am.
Option D. So the purpose of clinical trial is to establish that a drug is really works. So drug is efficient enough, and to establish to give us the information that the drug is safe for the use. So the option D is the correct option. So the next question is for team B. Nida, this question is for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is meant by randomization? So you have to select the one best answer among the four options that are available.
Okay, ma'am. Selection of subjects at random. Randomization is a method of allocating treatments such that each subject has an equal chance of receiving any of the possible treatments. Regression to the mean is a common phenomenon in clinical where introduce random outcomes. Ma'am, it's B. Randomization is a method of allocating treatments such that each subject has an equal chance of receiving
Yeah.
any of the.
So it's the correct option. Anyone, any doubts in this? Okay, Pansy, this question is for you from Team A. This question goes to Team A. Pansy is going to answer this. Which of the following are true about an ideal placebo? Yes. So what is the correct statement related to the placebo? So there are four options. Yes. So you have to tell me which option is correct. One can be correct, more than one can be correct. Okay, so what is a ideal placebo? Do we know what is placebo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is ideal placebo?
Ma'am, it is all of the above.
Okay. So all of the above is the correct answer. So do everyone agree with her answer? Any doubts related to this? Any of the options?
No, ma'am, it is correct. All of the above.
Yeah, so we know that placebo is inert. We know that, right? So it contains no active ingredients. So the purpose of having placebos to make